Disclaimer: this fictional serial will contain mature subject matters, including but not limited to the subject of drug use. This story does not seek to glorify addiction or drug use. It is a horror story that, like many such fictional material, explores dark themes. The Crimson Hound is meant to be a flawed anti-hero, and the viewer is not meant to agree with everything he does. Also keep in mind that in a serialized format, the whole story will be told over many episodes, so one single episode will not be a good representation of the completed story. Feedback is always welcome in the comments.
And then he like kind of supernaturally leaps from the thing like directly in front of you, and you can see that his fingers are like almost like the woman before. You know, she had the nails. Like his hands have actually like almost like, you don't know if they were like this before, but they are like claws. They're like mutated or somehow formed into these claws, and he basically spends his whole turn, his whole action climbing up and then jumping over, but he lands directly in front of you, and he says, "The world ends bloody," and it is then your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna stare at him. Yes, for you. And as I do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna spend my turn healing. So my
okay.
I use supernatural healing. So it will be 3.
All right. So the camera zooms in on your wounds binding themselves supernaturally, and you feel a bit better. And then it's new initiative.
Yeah. 5.
Okay, you're up.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just gonna try to slash with the sword.
Okay.
So that'd be 15 plus 2 plus 1 for a magic weapon. That's 18.
18. That's going to be a hit.
Okay. So it's a short sword, so it'll be a d6. So that's that's a 6 plus 1 for a magic plus 2 for a strength, so 9.
9. Okay, nice. So you slash with your magic sword, and there's this horrible kind of feminine demonic shriek as the of you loses his left arm to your sword, and it just flies over the side of the railing. He shrieks out of anger, though, more so than pain. It's just kind of like a rah! And all right, so that happens. And you did, I'm sorry, how much damage again?
9.
9. Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
That's a female voice again. Okay.
Yeah. You get the sense that whatever spirit or entity is possessing the people on this drug has some sort of kind of feminine quality to it. All right, so the priest in front of you is going to, he lunges at you with his remaining hand. You can see his arm is like rippling with like the veins are all popping, like he's got this almost supernatural strength. And he is going to try to grab you and like throw you over the side of the railing. That's what he's going for. So his roll is only a 9, not that great. And we're going to make it an opposed. So go ahead and make an attack roll against him.
Yeah. So that's a 1. Except I'm going to use juice.
Okay, nice. For a reroll?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm not going to take that one.
Actually, you could also just use the juice for just to avoid the attack if you wanted. That would be fair.
Yeah, no, I really want to try to finish him off. Like, try to. So be 13 plus 3, so 16.
Okay, so yeah, either way, that's you avoid it. All right, so he lunges for you, and you go into slow motion for a minute and duck out of the way. The guy above you.
Oh, that was a save. Okay. I thought it was. I thought we were attacking at the same time. Got confused there. Okay.
Oh no! I was thinking it was like an opposed attack roll, kind of like a grapple.
Okay, then -1 because it wasn't a magic sword, then, or maybe I was using it. Up to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. All right, so either way, he missed. Yeah. All right, so So yeah, he swings and misses. The guy up top is going to try to take a shot. It's a little bit risky because you two are fighting, but he's going to go for it anyway. He could potentially hit his buddy, but we'll see. All right, and he just shoots and misses. So some shots dramatically ping off around you. The guy below that was on the railing, he is going to start running towards your level. He kind of runs as the catwalk is sagging down there. He's going to run towards the stairs leading up. So that's basically what he does at this turn. And then that's new initiative.
Okay. 6.
6, you're up.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack the priest, of course, with the sword, and that's 13 plus 3, so 16 again.
16 will hit.
Okay. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay. So so as he lunges out for you, you hack his other arm. It doesn't come off like the first one did, but it leaves this deep bleeding wound. And again, he shrieks out of anger. And then it is their turn. The priest is this time. He's just going to try to like claw you, just kind of backhand you across the face. And let's see, he got an 18. That'll hit. And with his claw hand here, yeah, he will bump him up a little bit. So he hits you for 3 points of damage.
Okay, I'll take it. I'm almost
All
out
right.
of juice points, so I'll take that 3 points of damage.
So he kind of bloodies your lip a little bit as he backhands you. And the guy up top is going to continue to try to shoot. He shoots and misses, doesn't hit anybody. The guy below is still running up. He'll probably be here on the next turn. All right, so it is now noonish.
Okay. 2.
2, their turn. All right, again, the priest lunges at you, tries to grab your throat. Oh, he rolls a 1. All right, so
Nice.
he swings, he misses, and he actually hits like the rail of the wall with his supernatural strength. The railing kind of bends and then suddenly snaps. Like it's kind of old and brittle, and so he almost falls off. But now you're both standing there on this catwalk. The railing has not the entire railing, but the section of railing right where you're standing has fallen off, so it's quite a bit more dangerous. So that was his attack. Guy above shooting, he probably needs to reload by now. He's going to take a round to reload.
Okay.
And the guy finishes running up to this level this turn. He uses his whole, and then it is your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna attack with a sword, and so that's 10 plus 13.
13 is a near miss. So he
I'm gonna take a. I mean, he looks pretty messed up, right? Yeah, I'm missing an arm and almost. Yeah.
Pretty messed up. He's still got some fight left in him, but he's pretty wounded.
Okay, no, I'm gonna leave it as this. I'm not gonna take a bunch of juice for that.
Okay. So basically, you swing at him, and he uses his remaining claw. He just blocks the sword with his hand, and then it's new initiative.
Okay. 6.
All right, that's you.
I'm really lucky with my die rolls today.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, gonna try to slice him off. Let's see if that works. That would be a 16 plus 3 is 19.
That's a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with this die. Well, now it's a crappy roll. So it's 2 plus 3. That's a 5 of damage.
5. Okay, so you slash him across the chest. He staggers backwards a bit, and he's bleeding pretty profusely, but still clinging to life. So he is going to, on his turn, I think use his last bit of arcane energy to. He holds his remaining hand. You can see it quivering, and it glows, and another magic missile flies at you. This one only inflicts 2 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm at 3. Okay.
You feel it magically burn you.
Yeah.
And the guy up top has reloaded. He's going to take a shot at you now that the priest is backed up. He's got a little bit more room to shoot.
Yeah.
And that's actually a successful shot. And we're looking at 1 point of damage. He only winged you.
Really? Okay, so I'm not gonna use the juice then. I'm at 2 HP. Oh my god.
Like you get kind of a heroic shoulder scrape.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then there was the guy that was running. He made it to this level, so he's now on the same level of catwalk as you. He's going to fire his pistol as well, but he misses. So he fires several shots into the wall behind you.
Okay. Goes without saying, anything that's a 2 or more, I'll automatically use a juice point.
Sure.
I'm at 2 HP. Yeah. Okay. So now it's just initiative, right?
That's right.
Okay. I got 5.
5. That's you.
Okay. That's a 1.
Oh no. Okay, attacking the
Yeah,
priest?
I'm gonna have to save those juice points for dodging if I need to. So I'm gonna have to accept that 1.
All right. So you swing and your magical sword hits the wall. Let's make since it's a fumble, we'll do a save versus paralysis to see if you hold onto your sword.
Okay. Oh, that's a 16. Oh wait, which is not good for a saving throw.
No,
it is. It is. Yeah, I'm getting confused now.
No
yeah, I got it.
Okay, good. So you hit into the wall, but you managed to hang on to it. So the dark priest in front of you, with his remaining arm, is going to once again leap towards you and try to claw your face off. And that's going to be a non-natural 20. So that's a hit.
Oh,
how are you doing
much
on
damage?
juice? Let's see.
I have 2 juices and 2 HP. I'm 2-2.
All right. It's only 3 points of damage, relatively low.
Yeah, except I'm gonna have to take that point of juice because I'm really messed up now.
I don't blame you. All right. So again, in slow motion, you narrowly dodge under his claw attack, and so we've got the 2 remaining minions here. So the cultist that has run up to the same level of catwalk as you is going to take another shot with his pistol, and that's going to be a miss with a 7.
Yeah.
So some shots ping off the wall next to you, and the guy above is probably just about out of ammo, but he's going to, I think, take 1 more shot at you, and that's going to be a 6. So that's a miss as well. So more shots. Shots are raining in from all over the place, and a couple even come close to striking the dark priest. But in his kind of red-eyed fury, he doesn't seem to particularly pay it much heed, even though he's clearly pretty grievously wounded. And so that's new initiative.
Okay. So I'm gonna at the beginning of my I'm gonna, I guess streaming would be a free action or whatever you want to call it, like this. I am gonna say at this point, Josie, come help, because I'm in trouble.
Okay. So you call out for Julesy.
Yeah. I told her to stay out of the way, but I might not be able to do this alone at this point.
All right. What's your
HP and only 1 juice point left? If it wasn't for juice, I'd be long dead.
Yeah. All right. So what is your? Oh, we need an initiative roll. So you call out for Julesy.
Yeah.
She doesn't immediately respond, but we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. I figure at least, I don't know. Anyway, I'll leave that up to you. So I got 2 on my initiative.
Okay, so that's the opponent's going first. So as he sees you starting to weaken a bit, the priest's eyes seem to flare a little bit, like he's got a taste of blood, and he wants to get the finishing shot in. So once again, he's going to just lunge towards you with his claws, or his 1 claw rather, and that's going to be a 10. So that's a miss.
Okay.
Not bad. We've got 2 shooters. Well, I think I've decided that the guy on top, he's been shooting pretty much the whole time, so I think he's going to be out of ammo. He didn't have a whole lot to begin with. So the guy behind the dark priest will fire. He's going to get a 7. That's a miss. So a couple shots ring by. The cultist up above. Let's see. How do I want to handle this? Okay, so yeah, I think what happens is he's just about out of ammo. He's like about to take his last couple shots at you or whatever. When all of a sudden, Julesy basically comes out of the wall right next to you, and you can see that he expends his last couple shots shooting at her. Apparently, he can see her, but you hear him. Well, you probably don't because you're in the middle of fighting and stuff. But anyway, the camera shows him, frustrated that he's run out of ammo, and a little bit perplexed as to why. So Julesy comes out of the wall directly behind you, and let's see here. It looks like it, briefly distracts the Dark Priest, although he doesn't, he's still in the midst of attacking and whatnot, so you're not sure exactly what effect that's had yet. So what are you going to do on your turn?
Well, I'm going to attack him with my sword.
All right, sounds like a plan.
That's 10 in total.
Okay, so again, you take a slash with your sword. He holds up his, I guess his other arm, his remaining claw, and just swipes it away. You even cut his hand a little bit, but he doesn't seem to mind. So that's going to be new initiative.
Yeah. That's a 4.
Okay, that's you.
Okay, perfect. So sword. That's a 4 on the die. So again, that's a miss.
All right, so he takes a step back, and you can hear him. He starts almost taunting you, like laughing in his kind of strangely demonic feminine voice. Just he seems to be taking glee in your inability to strike him. Yeah. Okay, the closest cultist to you is going to use his last bit of ammo, I think, and take another shot, and that's going to be an 8, which is a miss. So we'll say that one grazes off your shoulder armor. And finally, the priest. Let's see. I forgot about Julesy here. So when Julesy comes in behind, I'm going to see what the priest's reaction to that is. Okay, so he seems to. You're not sure about the other cultists, but the priest seems to see Julesy come in behind you, but he doesn't immediately respond. Like he doesn't go after her or anything like that. She, I think what she would do is probably like kind of rush at him and try to, she basically goes forward, and you can kind of see through the hole through her body that she's fighting, or not really fighting, but just kind of like she goes in front of the priest and is trying to distract him or get in his way or something like that. And it seems like he's kind of he's annoyed, but he understands basically what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to make his attack, his claw, and that's going to be a 12, and you're a miss. All right, so you get a little shave of the whiskers, but you're okay.
Okay. So that's really thanks to the armor. That's
yeah.
Okay. So that would be. Is that new initiative or my turn?
Yeah, that's new initiative. Yeah.
New initiative. Okay.
Yeah, before that turn. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm imagining like the Crimson Hound just like really exhausted and like swiping, but very clumsy at this point. Yeah,
you're almost out of literally out of juice.
And well, no, I still have 1 point left.
But almost.
But I have 2 initiative though.
Okay. All right. So
last time was going my way. That's what happens. Sometimes you run a roll and then you take a break, film next day, and
nice karma. Okay, so let's see. I think that the priest is going to. Yeah. Okay. So the priest is going to. You see him. He steps back a little bit. Julesy's kind of like in front of him, waving her arms and stuff like that, trying to appear ghostly and as tangible as possible. And you see him kind of, as his eyes are glowing, he holds up his hand and kind of, you see his hand, start to glow again, like he's going to cast a spell. And he thrusts his hand into Julesy, like into the ghosts. And you can see some kind of like strange magical energy kind of ripple through. A roll saving throw here. Okay, and you see as he does this, Julesy kind of like starts to. It's like her form starts to vibrate, and it basically like hyperdimensionally folds, and it looks like it goes into. She kind of becomes a sphere of glowing, ghostly energy in his hand, and he takes it and he stuffs it like into a medallion that he's wearing on his chest, and just kind of like traps it in there. And you can kind of hear a in the sort of sizzling and stuff of the energy, you hear Julesy almost like kind of wailing or screaming, but it becomes suddenly distant as she's put into this amulet. All right, so the mook on top, he's going to start running down the catwalks to try to get to you. It's going to take him a couple turns to get here. The one behind that has run out of ammo, as the Dark Priest is doing this capturing of Julesy, he's going to run up from behind, and he basically just kind of flings himself at you and tries to, I guess he'll try to clock you with the butt of his gun.
Okay.
See what happens there. We got a 12 again. All right, so you manage to probably parry it with your sword, and there's kind of a spark, and it is your turn.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is my fault that she's trapped now. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna swing with my sword at the priest again, which seems to be really going badly. But what else can I try?
Why not?
Okay, that's a 10, so it's not that bad. It's 13 in total.
Okay, so you go forward, you take another slash at him, and at first he doesn't really react to you approaching, but then at the last second he just kind of like dashes backwards and again gives you kind of a cackle and a grin.
Okay.
All right, so that's noonish.
Okay. 5.
That's you.
Okay, I'm gonna swing again. That's a red. That's red. That's a 1. Okay, ace is cool, but it's a 1. Yeah, I thought like, oh, critical. Yeah. Nevertheless, that's 11 plus 3. That's 14.
14 is. Let's see. All right, that's enough for a hit. So you stab forward at him, and you find purchase. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Finally. See, so 1d6 plus 3. That would be 5 in total.
5. Okay, so you've already slashed this guy across the chest. So you basically do a long forward thrust with almost the last of your energy, and you see that he tries to block it with his claw, but your sword just goes straight through and basically impales him straight in the chest, and he kind of he takes a hit and staggers backwards off your sword, and he's bleeding profusely out of the chest. It looks like he's in the process of dying, and as he does that, he starts to kind of like stagger towards the lack of railing, where you guys are standing, and it looks like he's perilously close to falling over the edge. All right, so the other. So yeah. as you stab him, the other cultist who just assaulted you. Oh, I should probably roll morale for him and the other guy to see what they do, given that their leader just got killed. Oh Lord, okay. So one of them totally freaks out, and one of them is totally fine. So let's see which one. All right, so the guy that's running down from above, he sees you finish off, his leader, and he seems to, take great. Or he seems kind of, defeated and scared by this. So you still hear him running up above, but you're not quite sure. He doesn't seem to be coming at you. It's like, again, you're kind of in the middle of things, but he's probably running away. Meanwhile, the other guy who's right in your face is going to continue to try to bludgeon you with his pistol. He actually takes on kind of a zealous, frothing rage as his priest is staggering, dying near the edge. So he's going to run at you, and he got a 3. That's not going to do it. My dice are fairly bad too.
Okay. So now, of course, So it's
so this is gonna be a pretty crucial thing. We'll do another initiative here,
Oh,
and
yes.
then we're gonna see if the priest here, goes over the edge with Julesy or not. So go for it.
So basically, if I miss initiative, I don't have time to grab him. That's what you're
Well,
saying.
I think that that will be close. There's maybe a chance. I'll give it a percentage chance that, like, in the way that he falls, he doesn't go over the edge. But if you want to actually catch him to, like, actively prevent it, I think you got to win initiative here. Yeah.
Okay, very well. Let's see.
Oh no. Okay. So
Let's see if I can show this.
Oh,
Do you see
Lord.
it?
There
That's
it
a
is.
one. That's a one on my initiative.
All
Hey,
right.
this could be a way to show the die rolls, actually.
Yeah, that's not bad. It was pretty
Yeah.
clear.
Okay.
Okay. So first, just to keep things dramatically tense, as he's staggering towards the edge, I'm going to have the other guy try to bat you with the gun again.
Yeah.
And he gets his 7. That's going to be a miss. And now I'm going to, let's say, a 50-50 chance that the Dark Priest falls over the edge. So 50 or below, he stays on. And we got an +2. So that is lucky for you. So he does fall. But the way that he falls, he catches right on the edge of the piece of railing that was broken. Yeah. So as he falls, he kind of, like, lands on it, and he just basically expires leaning over this thing. And Julesy inside the necklace or inside the amulet is kind of, like, perilously dangling over the edge as he's laying there, finishing bleeding out. So let's see. We had the attack. The guy up top continues to. You can probably ascertain by this point that he's fleeing the scene. Mm-hmm. And the other guy already attacked, so it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna
also don't forget that this is you've only got this one hit die opponent left, so you get your 2 attacks.
That said, the first thing I'll do, because it's not like the priest landed on the rail on the walkway. He's, like, perilously dangling on the side that's already open.
Exactly. He's dangling right over the edge. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the. I guess we can use the, if you have them at hand. Like, I never know them by heart, and they depend on every OSR game. But whatever is full defense, where I just want to go grab the amulet and just defend myself fully.
Okay.
Whatever version of it you want to apply. I don't know, like the AC bonus and all that.
I think we'll. I don't remember what it is in Lamentations, but we'll just do like a +4 AC, -2 to attack sort of thing.
Oh, so I could still attack. Well, I'm gonna be grabbing the amulet, so can we do like one grab and one kick or something, or I don't know?
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think that's good. So you have an AC boost, and then you're just gonna be we'll say at a -2 for this for the kick. So
and a single attack instead of 2, since I'm going to grab the amulet, right?
Yes. And I think also, given this is slightly devious of me, but given the utterly perilous, situation, I think there is a chance that you could totally botch grabbing the amulet. So let's just make it like a, let's see, would that be?
What if I just don't even try to attack him? I just defend myself, grab the amulet. What if I do that and I don't attack this?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I think that picking something up you usually don't have to roll for. So yeah, if you concentrate fully on that, you can do it now. Now in that case, I think that you wouldn't get the AC bonus and stuff because you're not really fighting defensively. You're more like you focus on the amulet and kind of desperately go and grab it. But you do. You do. Yeah, so you grab it and like take it off the guy's neck.
I'll just I'm just gonna obviously, if I can put the corpse between me and the other guy, like just move to the side and like grab it from behind or something.
Okay, cool. So as you do that,
I don't think mechanically it'll have any effect, but just visually, I guess.
Sure. Okay, so as you take the amulet off, you can see that on the front of the amulet, there's emblazoned essentially the same symbol that you saw in the ritual space down below, and it's still it smells kind of vaguely sulfuric, and as you grab it, you almost feel like you can hear Julesy like whispering in your mind or something like that, and you get a sense that she's scared but thankful. All right, so the remaining cultists. So now you've gone over, you've picked up the necklace. The remaining cultist is going to see this as his chance. I was trying to think. There's no. Let's see. The priest had. Yeah. Okay. So he's just going to continue to try to use the butt of his gun. So as you grab the necklace and you kind of are taking it, he comes up behind you, tries to use the opportunity to just thwack across the head, and he's got an 8. That's still not going to hit. All right. So you manage to turn around at the last minute, and you avoid the attack. So that's going to be noonish.
Even though I've been mimicking with 2 hands, since I have the sword, I would have grabbed the 1 hand.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah, because the body acting is important. Whatever you call it. So initiative. I got a 1.
Okay.
On my initiative. Yeah.
So I think that he's going to try to straight up tackle you over the side of this thing. So this is going to be an opposed. So he's been swinging at you for like several rounds now. So he just kind of like desperately goes to try to tackle you over the edge of the railing. So this is going to be a. We'll do an opposed attack roll. An opposed attack roll. So he comes with a 7.
Okay. So I have to.
You got to meter beat it.
Well, I got a 6 plus 2, so 8.
8. Oh, damn. Okay. Very close. Okay, so he crashes into you, and both of you teeter just to the very edge of this railing. And in fact, because you just grabbed the necklace, you got it in one hand. Of course, you kind of like lean over the side and nearly.
The sword in the other one.
Yeah. You kind of nearly drop the necklace over. You nearly fall. He nearly goes over, but you're kind of on the precipice. Very Frodo versus Gollum sort of. Struggle on the precipice there. All right, so the other guy has more or less fled entirely, so he's out of the fight, and it's just you and this one mook. So it's your turn.
Okay. Well, can I find my footing on to slash at him now, or are we kind of like?
Yeah, you.
No, I won the. It's true. I won the contest. Yeah. It's true. No. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just slash twice, like very original. I know.
All right. Yeah.
This is 7. Wow, I got 10, so I don't think that'll do.
Not quite. All right. Yeah. He barely dodges out of the way of that one.
And the second one, it's still not red. That's a 400. Oh my god.
Okay. New initiative.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna be able to start showing the dice like this, I think. So cool. That's the 6. Do you see it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, good.
Excellent. So that's you.
Yeah, because that's less complicated than just getting used to roll 20 or something.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I prefer the physical dice myself. Yeah.
Even though I'm using cards, but
well,
okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's a 1, correct?
Yes.
All right.
The 1.
So I think that let's see. Let's give you a difficult choice. So
of course,
you take a slash at him, and you have the potential of losing grip of one of the 2 things that you're holding in your hand. It's going to be a saving throw like we did before. But which thing do you choose to potentially lose grip of? Is it the amulet with Julesy, or is it your sword?
The sword.
Okay. An honorable choice, I guess. All right. So
I guess.
It's going to be a save versus. I'll show how I'm going to handle it mechanically. Yeah. So save versus paralysis to hold on. If you drop it, kind of like before, there'll be a 50% chance that it goes over the edge. All right. So go ahead and roll it.
Okay, that's a 16.
16, and your save versus paralysis is what? You probably.
Oh my god! I got him. I got the class dwarf saving throw, so I'm good. Paralysis is like 10.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
So you swing it. Your first strike, because this you got another one. Your first strike. I'm going to say he basically parries with his pistol butt, and you quite nearly lose your sword. You kind of bloody his knuckles a little bit from where he parried it, but he kind of leaves himself open for a second for your second strike here.
Perfect. So that's red as well. Okay, so that's 12, 15 in total.
That's a hit.
Amazing.
You could do it. You could do it right here.
Okay, let's see. 6 plus 3.
Okay.
See, I have to like.
Very good. All right. So you strike. He parries. I'm going to say that by parrying with his pistol butt, which is not the greatest of moves, you actually knock it out of his hand. You nearly lose your sword over the edge, and then you come in for one final strike, and you just straight up behead him, and his head rolls down the catwalk. So he falls. He falls to the catwalk surface, and everything kind of falls silent for the moment. The only real sound that's kind of happening in the moment is the crackling of the flames down below where you blew up the generator.
Okay. So I just looked down at it, and does it look like that place was big enough to generate all of the Vex that was coming out?
That's a good question. From your, judgment of it, you'd say that probably not. It looks like it was probably one of the major, laboratories, but seeing the setup as it was, it looks like it takes quite a complex amount of equipment and stuff and chemicals and whatnot. So if you haven't, completely eliminated the source of the drug, you've at least taken out probably the major source of it, although it's kind of hard to say from this point. Although, to be fair, you basically from the lead you followed, it seems like this is the main source, from what you've been told and stuff. So I think it would be at least plausible to assume that. Okay, so you hold the amulet. At the moment, there's no further communication with Julesy, but you can still kind of, I think with your slightly supernatural senses, you can probably kind of sense her presence within the amulet. And so what are you going to do?
I mean, I'm going to try to ask her in the language of shadows, just in case it crosses better into the amulet for some reason. I'm going to try to ask her if she knows how I can get her out of there, but I don't even know if she'll be able to answer. So,
okay. Well, at first there's nothing, and then there's just kind of, you hear kind of an echoing, much like before, where her words were kind of coming out half formed and kind of backmasked sounding. You hear like, "Help me."
So I got a magic sword. I'm pretty sure I can break the amulet with it, but I don't know if that would harm her or not. So I just say I will, and I put the amulet around me. I'm gonna wear it for now. Obviously I'm not gonna wear it on my adventures normally, but for now I'll put it on me, and sure. I'm gonna go back to the surface, and I've actually, I don't know if you remember, but when we saw the graffitis, I started recording the whole thing. So everything that happened has so far been recorded.
Right.
So I stop it. I go back to the surface, and I'm gonna, I'm actually gonna call Tessia again, send her like the recording of this whole mess, like the graffitis saying that mentioned the let's see, take my smile, young thing, the world ends bloody. Mm-hmm. And she'll have seen the whole setup laboratory, the symbols and the medallion. So even what the priest did, I don't know what will come across the camera, the recording. Obviously, I don't think we'll see the ghost in the recording, or I don't know how, that's up to you how that works. But the whole thing, as technologically recorded, will be in the video. Okay. So I'm gonna send this to Tessia. I'm gonna see if she can pick up and just see if she has an idea if I can free up. Obviously, I'll pick a safe spot to call her. Like, I'm not gonna stay in the middle of the street, but so either an alleyway or a rooftop or something like that. Okay. Whatever's convenient. There is no one, and I'm gonna try to see if she has some idea of how I can get her out of the medallion, or what I was facing exactly.
So, so you get up to the surface level. You're in an alley, and you're kind of like leaning against the wall. Pretty badly wounded, really, and. And so a couple things. The first thing is your recording that you made does not show Julesy on it. So it's like, there's a, like when the priest cast a spell where he captured her. It basically looks like he's just kind of grabbing nothing and you see this kind of Actually, I think on a digital medium, it would probably distort slightly. Like, there's some kind of digital distortion when he casts the spell. Like there's some kind of electromagnetic pulse or something associated with it. And but you don't actually see, her in it. So when you contact Tessia, she's like, "This is very troubling." She says, "I think that I can help, but it's going to require some research. And can you bring the amulet to me?"
Yes, I will. Because at this point, I have no choice but to trust her. I don't even know where to begin with this. So
Sure. She says, I'm not immediately familiar with anything that you've shown in the video, although certain elements of it definitely are somewhat reminiscent of things I have seen, and this sort of dark magic can sometimes be counteracted, but I'm going to have to do some searching. And she says, regardless, what you've done here is probably a great service to the greater good of the city and the world in general. Whatever entity was trying to come through this chemical, it is certainly one that would be best left to the other world.
well, as long as we can get her out of the medallion. And so I'm gonna hang up and go see Tessa directly to leave the medallion with her.
Mm-hmm.
For her to do research, because what I understand is it's not going to happen right away. She's going to have to research. So basically, I leave the medallion in her hands.
Okay.
And after that, I guess I'll go back to my place to lick my wounds, as they say.
Okay, so you bring her the medallion. On your way there, there are a couple more attempts at communication from the amulet. Again, you kind of hear Jules's voice in your head. And she just keeps repeating. She says, "Help me." She says, "Lost. And but eventually you get to Tessia. You drop off the amulet there, and I think that would be a good place to have the credits roll here. So what is kind of like the aftermath of this? You said you were going back to your apartment.
Yeah, just to try to heal. Like, he's got supernatural healing, but not to that degree. So he's gonna have to wait for the next day to be able to heal more.
Sure.
So yeah, he's just gonna rest on the bed for a while.
All
I don't
right,
think he even like he probably doesn't even think of the full thing. He just takes off the goggles and puts the cloak over and just goes to the apartment and just lies on the bed like that.
Okay,
just
great.
Completely messed up and almost passing out on the bed, I think.
That seems totally justified. Okay. All right, great. So the credits roll, and I think that actually serves as a pretty good potential hook for one of your future GMs to deal with the entrapment of Julesy. So there you go.
Perfect. Thank you.